welcome everyone. I am Dr. Manoj Kumar Sharma, Associate Professor, ITS College of Pharmacy, Muradnagar. The course for this lecture is Bachelor in Pharmacy and subject is Biostatistics and Research Methodology. The code is BP801T and the university is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Technical University, and this is the continuation of the lecture of topic measure of central tendency, and it is the part 3, and the contents we will cover in this lecture. First I will introduce or define the mode, then what are the methods to compute the mode in individual series and methods of computing mode in discrete series and method of computing mode in grouped series, and then I will cover what are the merits and demerits and the uses of the mode. Now, mode, the word mode is made from the French language la mode, which means fashion or system. The value of the variable for which the frequency is maximum is called the mode or modal value, and it is denoted by the capital Z or M. So, the observation which have highest frequency, then this observation is mode. Mode is defined as the value of maximum frequency. If each value occurs only once, then there is no mode or all the values are modes. But if there are two or more values with maximum frequency, there may be two or more modes. Such frequency distribution is called multimodal. So, thus if a frequency distribution with two modes is called bimodal and with three modes is called trimodal. Now, how we calculate the mode? So, mode for individual series. There are two methods, by inspection method. In inspection method, when the number of observation is small, so mode is obtained at a glance by looking which of the observation occurs most frequency, and the second method is by making discrete series or grouped series. When the number of observation is large, convert the individual series and into discrete or grouped series and locate the mode accordingly. Mode for individual series. The mode following data shows the ages of 20 students in a class, and we want to find the mode. The age are 15, 17, 18, 20, 22 and so on. So, to calculate the mode, place the number in ascending order and the similar observation write nearest to near to each other. So, we see here when we write the ascending order 15, 16, 17 and so on. So, in this data we see that the 15 comes 2 times, 17 comes 3 times, 18 comes 2 times, 20 also comes 2 times, 21 also 2 times, but 22 comes 5 times. So, we see here the 20 number is occurred 5 times. So, the frequency of 22 is 5 and it is the maximum frequency, because the frequency of 15 is 2, 17 is 3, 18 is 2. So, as 22 has the highest frequency, or you can say it comes more times than another score. So, it is the mode of this data. So, mode is 22 years. So, this is the simple inspection method when our data is small. We also write it into an individual series. Individual series means we write the first variable 15, it has 2, 16 has 1 frequency, 17 has 3, 18 is 2, 19 has frequency 1, 20 has 2 frequency, 20 have 1 have 2 frequency, 22 have 5 frequency. This is the frequency distribution of previous data, this data. Our question we form the frequency distribution. Now, we see here from this table 22 have highest frequency. So, it is the mode of our data. This is the second method to calculate the mode. First by inspection method, second form the individual frequency distribution of the data in the form of table, and then find the mode. Now, mode for discrete series, but grouped, but it have two method, by inspection method and by grouping method. In inspection method, when there is a regularly and homogeneity in the series, then there is a single mode which can be located at a glance by looking into the frequency column for having maximum frequency. For example, we want to find the mode of this data, the solution we have the some students height, and in second column we have number of person, and we want to find the mode of this data. And in this example, we have the person who have height 150 or 2, and 4 person have height 160 centimeter, 8 persons have height 170 centimeter, 10% have 180 centimeter height, and so on. So, if you see here the maximum frequency is 10 for 180 observation. So, this is the mode of this data. This is the simple inspection method. By grouping method, for discrete data, when there are a irregulation in the frequencies, increases or decreases in haphazardly wave, or two or more frequencies are equal, then it is not obvious that which one is the maximum frequency. Be remember, I again repeat this line, when there are irregulation in the frequencies, increases or decreases in haphazard way, or two or more frequencies are equal, then it is not obvious that which one is have the maximum frequency. In such case, we use the method of grouping to decide which one may be the considered as maximum frequency. That is, we try to find out single mode by using grouping method. In grouping method, this method involves the following steps. First, we prepare a grouping table, then we prepare a analysis table, and then we find mode. For preparing grouping table, we write in first column given frequencies, in given two column given frequencies are added 2's, and in column 3 the given frequencies are added 2 leaving out of first frequency. In column 4 the given frequencies are added in 3's, and in column 5 the given frequencies are added in the 3's leaving out the first frequencies, and in column 6 the given frequencies are added in 3 leaving out of the first two frequencies. Then we construct the construction of analysis table. The value containing the maximum frequency are noted down for each column and are written in a table called analysis table, and then we locate the node the value of the variable which occurs maximum number of time in the analysis table is called mode. I explain it with the help of example. For example, we want to calculate the mode of this data in which we have marks and the number of students, and these marks are out of 20, and the 12 students got 2 students got 12 marks, 10 students got 13 marks, 3 students got 14 marks, 8 students got 15 marks, 9 students got 16 marks, 8 students also got 17 marks. In this data you see that the frequency 8 comes 2 times. So, in this data we cannot apply the inspection method, because the frequency 8 for 15 also marks and 8 frequency for 17 marks also. So, we cannot apply here inspection method, we apply grouping method. So, to understand how we start this, we first the data is given. So, first we draw the grouping table. In grouping table, we form a column x in which we write the frequencies variable of variable. First we draw a column in which we write the variables value and variable is x. So, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18 these are the variable, and we form always 6 column. We remember we draw always 6 columns. Okay. So, in first column we write the value of variable, then we form 6 column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the first column we write the frequency. Here we write frequency, or frequency is number of student. Here is the frequency, that is 2, 10, 3, 8, 9, 8, 7 and the total is 13. This is the summation f. So, first we mark the maximum value in this first column. The maximum frequency is 10. This is the maximum frequency. In the second column we write the sum of two frequencies, that is 2 plus 8 2 plus 10 that is 12, 2 plus 10 12, 3 plus 8 11, 9 plus 8 17 and this one लास्ट में 7 है, इसे हम लेफ्ट कर देंगे क्योंकि ग्रुप नहीं बना. तो सेकंड कॉलम में हम क्या करेंगे, दो फ्रीक्वेंसी का ग्रुप बनाएंगे और उनको प्लस करके लिखेंगे. ओके. इन द सेकंड कॉलम वी फॉर्म ऑफ टू फ्रीक्वेंसीज, 2 plus 10 12, 3 plus 8 11, 9 plus 8 17. In the third column we left the first frequency, that is 2, we leave this and form the groups of 2 frequency and add them. So, now we find 10 plus 3 that is 13, 10 plus 3 that is 13, 8 plus 9 that is 17 and 8 plus 7 that is 15. So, in the third column we first left the first frequency, पहली frequency को छोड़ देंगे और फिर दो frequency का ग्रुप बनाएंगे. 10 plus 3 13, 8 plus 9 17, 8 plus 7 15 and we marks the highest frequency. These are the highest frequency. In all three this is the highest, in this is the highest, and this comes from the sum of 16 and 17 and this 17 comes from the sum of 15 and this. Now, we find in the fourth column, we form the 3 frequency group. We form the 3 frequency group, 2 plus 10 plus 3, 2 plus 10 plus 3 that is 15, इन 3 का बनाएंगे. And now, we add these 3 again, next 3 frequency, 8 plus 9 plus 8 this is 25 and we mark the highest frequency, and this highest frequency comes for the sum of these 3 frequency and the variable value are 15, 16 and 17. So, we write here the value of x. This shows the which value of x have highest frequency. So, the 13 observation in first column have highest frequency and for second column 17 is maximum as it is the sum of 9 and 8. So, the variable are 16 and 17 and in this 17 comes for the sum of 8 and 9 and these are from 15 and 16. Similarly, the 25 is the sum of these 3 frequency 8, 9 and 8. So, the variable value are 15, 16 and 17. Now, in fifth column we leave the first frequency and add the next 3 frequencies. The next 3 frequencies are 10, 3, 8, that is 21, and the sum of next 3 frequency are 9, 8, 7, and this is 24. Now, the 24 is maximum frequency, and this frequency comes for the variable value 16, 17 and 18. So, we write the value of x is 16, 17 and 18, and in the last we left the 4 to frequency, and form the 3 frequency sum, that is 3 plus 8 plus 9, that is 3 plus 8 plus 9, and it will equal to 20, and we left the last 2 frequency because it is not form a group. तो अगर लास्ट में ग्रुप नहीं बनता है तो उसको हम छोड़ देंगे. अब ये 20 जो मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी है ये कौन से 3 वेरिएबल के लिए आई है, 14, 15 और 16. तो ये हमारे 14, 15, 16 हो गए. इस तरह से हम पहले ग्रुपिंग टेबल बनाएंगे. आई अगेन रिपीट यू. फर्स्ट वी राइट इन फर्स्ट कॉलम द वेरिएबल वैल्यू, एंड इन फर्स्ट कॉलम वी राइट द फ्रीक्वेंसी and mark the maximum frequency and write here the value of x for which the frequency is maximum, that is here 13. For second column we sum of the group of 2 frequency, that is 2 plus 10, 3 plus 8, 9 plus 8, and as 7 has no group, so we left it. Then again we mark the maximum frequency and we look for which value of variable have maximum frequency, that are 16 and 17. In the third column we leave the first frequency and sum the 2 frequencies, sum of group of 2 frequencies like this, and again find the maximum frequency, this is 17 and it is the sum of 8 and 9 and some variable value are 15, 16. In fourth column we form the sum of 3 frequencies and this is the group this and find the maximum value and write the variable values. In fifth column we left 1 frequency, हम पहली फ्रीक्वेंसी को छोड़ देंगे, फिर 3 फ्रीक्वेंसी का सम करेंगे और फिर मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी फाइंड करेंगे. मैक्सिमम फ्रीक्वेंसी कौन सी 3 फ्रीक्वेंसी का ग्रुप था, 9, 8, 7 का, तो उसके लिए वैल्यू जो 16, 17, 18 उनको हम लिख लेंगे. आफ्टर दैट वी लीव द फर्स्ट 2 फ्रीक्वेंसी, दैट इज 2 and 10 एंड फॉर्म द फ्रॉम ग्रुप ऑफ 3, 8, 9, this is 20, but and the next 2 frequency we left because it does not form the group of 3. So, this is the grouping table. After the grouping table we form the analysis table. In analysis table we write the horizontally the value of variable that is means x, this is x 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now, in first column 13 has maximum frequency. In second column we write the columns now rows in the form of rows. Vertically in columns we write the value of x, and the columns, the 6 columns of previous table of these 6 column write now horizontally. When we write it horizontally, we in first column the maximum frequency is 10 and it is for 13. So, we write it as 13 has maximum frequency. In the second column we observe that 16 and 17 has maximum frequency. You look here, in second column 16 and 17 have maximum frequency. So, we write in second row 16 and 17, or simply you can tick here like this 16, 17. In the third column we have maximum frequency for 15, 16. You see from here, in third column maximum frequency, that is 17 and it is for 15, 16. So, we tick here 15, 16, and for the fourth column we have maximum frequency for 15, 16 and 17, and for fifth column we have maximum frequency for 16, 17 and 18, and for the sixth column we have, if you see here in the sixth column we see that the maximum frequency for 14, 15, 16. So, you write here 14, 15, 16. Now, count the right is 1, here right is 1, the number of right are 1, 2, 3, the number of right are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the number of right is 1, 2, 3 and 1, and we see here the maximum number of right are 5. So, the mode is 16, the mode is 16. This is the method of grouping table method. Now, we calculate mode for grouped data, that means when data have class. So, to determine the mode for grouped data, we first determine the model class. The class having the maximum frequency is called the model class, and this is done either by inspection or by grouping method. So, to determine and then we calculate the mode by the formula z equal to L1 plus f1 minus f naught divided by 2 f1 minus f naught minus f2 into I, where f1 minus f naught divided by 2 f1 minus f naught minus f2 into I, and f naught is the frequency of preceding model class, and f1 is the frequency of model class, and f2 is the succeeding frequency of succeeding model class. Okay. And L1 is the lower limit of the model class, and I is the class size of the model class. I explain it with the help of example. For example, we want to calculate the mode of this data. So, as we see here, the frequency is maximum for this, and this is our model class. This is our model class, and now f naught is the frequency of preceding model class, and this is the 10. f naught is वो फ्रीक्वेंसी है जो मॉडल क्लास से पहली वाली क्लास है. तो मॉडल क्लास से पहली वाली क्लास क्या है मेरी 20 to 30. So, frequency for 20 to 30 is 10, and f1 is the frequency of model class. So, model class is 30 to 60. Why this is model class? As it has maximum frequency. Okay. So, f1 is the 16 and f2 is the frequency of succeeding model class. The succeeding model class is 30 to 40 and the succeeding class is 40 to 50. 40 to 50 is the succeeding model class and the frequency is 12. So, f2 is 12 and L1 is the lower limit of model class, and this will be equal to the 30. This will be equal to 30. The model lower limit of the model class is 30, and the I is the class size. I is class size. Class size of model class is upper limit minus lower limit. So, upper limit is 40 minus 30, that is 10. So, this is the class size, and now we put the value in z equal to L1 plus, this is the formula I write here, L1 plus f1 minus f0 2 f1 minus f0 minus f2 into I. Now, we put the value 30 plus 16 minus 10, 2 into 16 minus 10 into 12, 40 into 30, and it easy to understand. We first solve this. and the Z equal to Z equal to 36. Now, the merits. It is readily comprehensible and easily understood. It is easily to calculate. In some cases, it is located by inspection. It is not affected by extreme value, provided they do and not have maximum frequency. It can be very easily determined from graph. And but they are demerits in mode. It is ill defined. It is indefinite and indeterminate, and in some cases impossible to find definite value. It is not based on all observations. So, it may not be good representative. It is not capable for further algebraic treatment. Sometimes there can be more than one mode and sometimes there is no mode in sampling in the data. So, when a quick and appropriate accurate measure of the central tendency mode is desired, and when the measure of central tendency should be most typical value, then we use mode, and these are the main use of the mode. Thank you.